prayers and sing their songs, and there'll be a presentation during the service, and you'll hear from their teachers, Ashley Coleman and Alicia McGee. I knew that. Well, let's just warm up with maybe not a Hanukkah song, but just to get us in the spirit of being together. Let's sing Hine Matov Umanayim. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. All right, thank you. Shall we have them come up?
Well, actually, for the first thing, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And for those of you who haven't been here for a while, we are both live streaming on my little phone there, as well as praying here in the sanctuary. So sometimes I'll say things so that the people out there will know what's going on. Rabbi Susan Abramson coming to you from the sanctuary of Temple Shalom Emeth, joined by our Cantorial Soloist Ben Silver. And the first thing that we're going to do during our service is we're going to have all the children come on up and open the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain. So kids, come on up, and please rise. Now, you open one side and then they'll open the other side. Like that, yep. Oh, great. Somebody pull down the string. Just the string. Okay, your cat will pull down the string.
You can't pull down that will work.
Just one of them. Just one side pulls it down, and the other side of the other string.
The other string.
This is on-the-job training.
Pull the other string.
Yep.
The other one. That one.
There you go.
There you go.
I remember when you guys used to be the young ones. Okay, we're just doing a second. Okay, so now we're gonna. Does the cat want to pull down the other string to close the curtain, or should somebody else do that?
Should I do it? Okay.
Okay, thanks. And please be seated. And why don't you guys come over here to sing our opening song. Alexis, you can go back to your seat. So our opening song is,
Our opening song is a wonderful song which brings out the historical importance of Hanukkah. Called Mi Yimaleo in Hebrew. And it has Hebrew words and English words. Mi Yimaleo means who can reach out. The song recounts the battle that was fought that made Hanukkah what it is.
Who can retell the things that befell us?
All right, and now we're going to stay up here because we are going to light the Shabbat candles, which you may find on pages 120 and 121. And we're going to have the teachers and the kids light the Shabbat candles for us this evening. Light the candles first.
You can take it off on the shirt.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlikner shel Shabbat.
See it? Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. 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 Amen.
You guys can go back to your seats except for Jacob. And we're now going to continue our service with L'chad Odi. Sorry guys, come back up. I forgot, we're zooming through the service so quickly. Page 138, we're going to sing L'chad Odi, welcoming the Shabbat bride.
So we are going to do a slightly different version from the one we often read here. This is one we sometimes do, especially at family services, music written by Craig Cowden. It's kind of a lot of fun to sing, and I hope you will sing along with us after. Here we go. L'chad Odi, l'chad kala, l'pnei Shabbat l'kabbalah. 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 Shmor v'zachor v'gimor echad, nishmi'anu elanu echad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, l'shem tiferet v'liti la 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 l'chad Odi, l'chad kala, l'pnei Shabbat l'kabbalah. L'chad Odi, l'chad kala, l'pnei Shabbat l'kabbalah. Shalom, Atet Bala, Gam L'Simcha, U'Sahola, Tov Hanuneh, Am Segula, Bo'ikala, Bo'ikala, La 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 L'chad Odi, L'chad kala, L'pnei Shabbat l'kabbalah. L'chad
Rakala, B'nai B'nai Shabbat Mikabala.
Now you guys can go back 2 seats except for Jacob. And I think nobody took the shakers back there, so if somebody could walk around and give everybody shakers, that would be great, so we can all participate. So we're now going to continue our service with the next section of our service called the Shema Uvirchoteha, which you may find on page 146.
48.
You're 148, I'm 146. Please rise and body your spirit for the Baruch Hu, the call to worship. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach. Baruch Adonai Hamavorach. Leolam Va'ed.
Page 148. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bidvaro ma'ariv arvim b'chachma poteach she'arim uvitmuna mishanei itim umachlif et hazmanim umisadir et hakokavim b'mishmarotehem barakia kirtzana borei yom v'layla golel or mibnei choshech v'choshech mibnei or Uma'avir Yom Umevi Laila Umavdil Bain Yom Uvein Laila Adonai Tzevaot Shemo El Chai Vikayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hamariv Arvim. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly course according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day and into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings us on evening. Baruch atah Adonai Hamariv Arvim.
And we're now going to continue with the watchword of our Jewish faith, the Shema, on page 152 and 153. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Please be seated. I'd like to invite up the Gimmel class again, who are going to lead us in the Via Hafta on page 154 in a very unique way. We were missing a couple of class members this evening, and one of them, Caroline, is going to virtually read the English translation after we all do the Hebrew. So, Ashley? Yeah.
Do you want everybody to take off the masks?
Yes.
All right. You guys ready? V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha v'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'beitecha u'vlechtecha b'derech u'v'shaltecha u'v'chunecha u'shartam leot al yadecha v'chayu atotafot b'neinecha u'v'tatam Al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha. L'man tizkaru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yatem kedoshim le'olechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hoseti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim l'chiyot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. And now I have Caroline's reading of the English. Caroline was supposed to be playing Mr. Potter or Harry in a play called Puffs about Hufflepuff from Harry Potter. And so here is the English.
You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you go away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emeth.
Awesome, and now we're going to continue. Hannah, stay up here. And you guys, I think the next song is Hannah, who's going to continue with the singing of Micha Mocha, the song the Israelites sang when they crossed the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip. Page 158.
Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witness your sovereignty. The sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised you are, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Gaal Israel.
Now we're going to have the rest of the Gimmel class come back on up, and we're going to sing a couple of more songs. Hashkivenu is the next one, and that's on page 160 in your prayer books.
It is also
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim, Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu L'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim. Ushmoteinu Uvoeinu L'chaim U'shalom V'atan Yadolam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu L'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu L'shalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu L'chaim.
And now we're going to continue with Vishamru. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages of the covenant for all time, on page 162.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
And now we're going to continue on the very next page for the tefillah, the next section of our service. Please rise in body or spirit.
Page 166. The attack. Should I just... Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu V'Elohei Avotenu V'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak V'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel V'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot U'Mevii Gula Livnei V'neihem Le'eman Shemo B'Ahava Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magin Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah, the great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, who bestows loving and remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, and brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign, deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah.
And now we're going to continue on page 168 with the Gevurot.
Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechayeh hakol ata rav lehoshia, mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, sohomech nohofim berofei cholim, umatir asurim, umkayehim emunato lishenei afar. Micha mocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech mimihi, umkayehim, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lehachayot ha'akol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Page 170. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh u'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalaluhu chasela Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Together, you are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated, except for the Gimmel class, who are going to come on up and lead us in the singing of Shalom Rav on page 178.
Shalom Rav, Kol Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Kol Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atah hu Melech Adon, Bechol HaShalom. Ki atah hu Melech Adon, Bechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav, Kol Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Kol Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam.
have everybody just stand up here for a minute as we pause for a moment of silent prayer. Now we're going to continue with the singing of Oseh Shalom, another song for peace, on the bottom of page 180.
Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'yakol, Yisrael, V'imru, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'yakol, V'yakol, Yisrael, V'imru, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'yakol, Yisrael, V'imru, V'imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimromav, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'yakol, V'yakol, Yisrael, V'imru, V'imru, Amen.
That was awesome, you guys. You can go back to your seats for just 1 minute, but don't get too comfortable down there. And I wanted to congratulate the Gimmel class on doing a really amazing job, and we're at the last minute shorthanded with kids, but you guys, every single one of you were amazing in how beautifully you chanted and read the prayers. So I'm really, really impressed. And it's thanks to your hard work and thanks to the hard work of your wonderful, wonderful teachers. And there's more to come, but first I wanted to invite our rabbinic intern and religious school director, Ben Einseidler, to come on up and say a few words and introduce the teachers who will introduce the next part of the program.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Sorry if I look a little tired. I got back from a conference late last night from Dallas, and then I had an oral final today for rabbinical school, so a very fun day. But Shabbat always comes right on time, as always, and I'm so pleased and proud to celebrate our Gimmel and Dalet students tonight, and I want to especially single out their teachers as well, Ashley and Alicia. It is a privilege to work with both of you. Thank you so much for all the work that you put in with our students. There's a teaching from the Talmud that someone who teaches the child Torah is like that person's parent. Not to put anybody out of a job, you're all doing wonderful. But thank you for sharing your Torah with our students and helping them grow in Yiddishkeit, in being proud, knowledgeable Jews. That's wonderful to see. Thank you all so much, and thank you all for coming tonight. Shabbat Shalom. And now the Gimmel and Dalet teachers, Ashley.
I echo everything Ben just said, and are you both going to come up, or just Ashley, come on up. Ashley will explain what's going to happen next, but first I just have to say that Ashley just got into BC Law School, and we're extremely proud and excited for her, and it's all thanks to me since I named her as a baby. So, mazel tov, we're really, really proud and excited for you.
I gotta say, you're a big part of half of my resume. So.
Oh, good!
So next we have Hanukkah trivia, and this involves congregation participation. So each student is going to read you some trivia questions, and I'm going to call on you. I'm going to light you with a shamash, and you will answer their trivia questions. The shamash was made by Caroline. So I would like to invite our class up, and they will really quiz you. All right. So if you're Ellie, then this is your candle. Perfect. Don't forget, you guys are lighting each other, and make sure you're standing right here so you can
Everybody
see.
can see you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody
It's
sit
not
behind
matter. Go ahead.
Nathan, move over a little bit more.
Oh no, oh no. Okay, Nathan, I'm gonna light your candle so that you can read your question, and then you'll light the other students' candles.
What do you get when you land on
Take your
Nun
mask off.
Gimmel? Oh,
And let's speak in, oops, sorry, speak into the mic so people can hear.
what do you get when you land on Nun Gimmel Hay and Shin?
This is an audience question. Oh, Alexis. Stand up and tell us.
When you get none, you get nothing. Gimmel gives you all. Pay gives you half. Shin, you have to put that.
Excellent,
All right, what's the next one?
What holiday did the Maccabees miss during the fighting?
What Jewish holiday?
Mindy, what's the answer?
All right, guys, why don't you repeat the answers because the people out watching from
Okay.
online can't hear.
Sukkot.
Excellent. Good job.
you like Hannah?
Why are there 8 nights of Hanukkah?
There are multiple correct answers. Okay, lighting myself. That's how long the oil lasted, and it was also to have another long holiday because they missed Sukkot. Well, they would find it.
Mew, mew, mew.
Can you repeat the answer?
That's how long the oil lasted, and that's also how long Sukkot was, and because they missed it, they wanted a long holiday like Sukkot. What fried foods do we eat on Hanukkah?
What fried foods do we eat on Hanukkah? Lots of people should know this one.
Yes, go ahead.
Latkes and Sufganiyot.
Yes.
Mew, mew, mew.
So repeat the answer to it.
Latkes and sufganiyot.
Excellent.
What's different than the dreidels in the U.S. than the dreidels in Israel?
This is a hard one.
One says here and one says there.
That's right.
I mean, sorta.
Mindy, yes.
Sham for here, for there, and ho for here.
Yes.
Wait, that's right?
Well, so Nun Gimel Hey Shin is there, and Nun Gimel Hey Pei is what they say in Israel for the letters. There's a Pei instead of a Shin.
Jacob, can you repeat that? Or?
So the answer is Nun Gimel Hey Pei for like what they say in Israel.
Yeah.
All right, Nathan, yeah.
What did Jews give out instead of presents?
Even though I think it's a present.
Hannah, do you want to
Yeah.
answer it? Hannah, what's the answer?
Coins.
Yeah, money.
No.
The answer was money.
What Jewish army fought in the story of Hanukkah?
Go ahead. Yes, good job.
You are correct. It was the Maccabees.
Mew, mew, mew.
One more.
And then the last question is, what phrase does the letters on the dreidel represent? Which we've already kind of covered, but
Nes Gadol Haya Sham means a great miracle happened there. So that's Nun Gimel Hey Shin. And then Nun Gimel Hey Pei is Nes Gadol Haya Po, which means a great miracle happened here because it happened in Israel.
Can you repeat that?
so one is a great miracle happened there, and the one in America is a great miracle happened here.
What?
And,
Sit backwards.
I did backwards. Sorry.
You got it
I didn't do Ellie.
Okay.
She's just filling in understudy.
So that was all the questions, right?
Yeah, that was all the questions.
All right, we did a great job. Let's give them a huge round of applause. And now we're going to sing some Hanukkah songs led by Ben.
All right.
Do it like crazy.
Are you going to stay up
Here, I can
so
do
leave
the
the Hanukkah
handles for
songs?
you guys.
So I just want to say, you've heard already how nicely these folks sing. It's been a real pleasure singing with them. They're all very enthusiastic and they've got nice voices. And a lot of their nice singing is due to our teacher, especially Ashley Coleman, who is a very good musician herself. And I know that when I'm not there, you're working with them and getting them to sing better and better. And they've been really enjoying that. And that's one of the reasons they seem to enjoy the music so much. So we're really grateful for that. And so we have quite a few songs. It's hard to, there are so many that we wanted to do. It's hard to choose them. So we're going to start with one that you might not know as well. It's one that I've just sort of become familiar with the last year or two. But it's a song about, again, another song praising the events of Hanukkah and the triumph of the Maccabees and the fact that we're free today and independent Israel, partly because of that. And there's a song called Yuladim Banirot, which means the children with candles. This is that song.
Yeladim Banirot, Yeladim Banirot, Hanikun Erot Nerot Rabim, Lezecher Gevurot HaMaccabim, Hanikun Erot Nerot Rabim, Lezecher Gevurot HaMaccabim. With our candles in hand, let us march in a band to light the menorah tonight, for the courage of the Maccabean fight. To light the menorah tonight, for the courage of the Maccabean fight. Antiochus Melech Ra, Nitzach Milchama, Harimu, Harimu Digalim, Lezecher Gedulat HaMaccabim. Harimu, Harimu Digalim, Lezecher Gedulat HaMaccabim. The Maccabees were brave, and our lives they did save. Israel lives once again, through the courage of her women and her men. Israel lives once again, through the courage of her women and her men.
All right, that's Yuladim Banirot. And now we're going to do a song I think that some of you have heard of too before, various people in the temple. This song is an interesting song because it's a song in a language called Ladino. It's part of it in Ladino. And Ladino was the language.
I wonder if you could come up here, then people out there could hear you.
Okay, that sounds good. Maybe it's pretty long. So Ladino was the language spoken by Jews who lived in Spain, and they were, again, as they were in other places in Europe, they were often confined to ghettos, so they sort of developed their own communities and their own languages. And Ladino, like the way Yiddish is a language that mixes German with Hebrew, Yiddish, Ladino is a language that mixed Spanish and Hebrew. And so you will hear words that you are very familiar with in Spanish. This is a Hanukkah song called Ocho Candelicas, which you can probably imagine already. It means 8 candles. And it goes like this. We do some in Ladino and some in English.
Beautiful Hanukkah is here, 8 candles now for me appear. Hanukkah linda sta aquí, 8 candelas para mí. Oh, una candelicas, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí. Lots of parties for my leisure, so much fun and so much pleasure. Muchas fiestas vou fazer, com alegrias e prazer. Oh, una candelica, 2 candelicas, 3 candelicas, 4 candelicas, 5 candelicas, 6 candelicas, 7 candelicas, 8 candelas para mí.
and honey taste so sweet. Los pastelitos o comer, con almendricas y la miel. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí, ocho candelas para mí. Great. Well, another big important part of Hanukkah for everyone here is the food that we eat. And we've already had some questions about it. Identified the great fried foods that we like, and one of them, of course, is latkes. And we are going to sing a song called the Latke Song, and it's a song told from the point of view of a latke mix being inside the blender, but nobody's cooking it yet. And it's getting very frustrated because it wants to be cooked so it can be enjoyed and eaten by anyone. So it's a cute song. Debbie Friedman wrote it. And the last verse has a very nice message as well. So this is called the Latke Song. I am so mixed up that I cannot tell you. I'm sitting in this blender turning brown. I've made friends with the onions and the flour, and the cook is scouting oil in town. I sit here wondering what will come of me. I can't be eating looking as I do. I need someone to take me out and cook me, or I'll really end up in a royal stew. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. Every holiday has been so special. I'd like to have that same attention too. I do not want to spend life in this blender, wondering what I'm supposed to do. Matzah and haroset are for Pesach, chocolate and challah for Shabbat. Blintzes and shavuot are delicious, and gefilte fish no holidays without. I am a latke, I am a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. It's important that I have an understanding of what it is that I'm supposed to do. You see, there are many who are homeless, with no jobs, no clothes, and very little food. It's so important that we all remember that while we have most of the things we need, we must remember those who have so little. We must help them, we must be the ones to feed. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. I am a latke, I'm a latke, and I am waiting for Hanukkah to come. All right. Do we have some time for another important aspect of Hanukkah? The things that we play with, and of course those are the dreidels. So we'd like to, that's the very last page. You need words.
Oh no.
So we'd like to do a very short medley of 2 or 3 dreidel songs, and I think you'll know them, and you're absolutely welcome to sing along with them.
Oh no, not yet. Where is it?
First one is another little song by Debbie Friedman called the dreidel song, and then we'll do something in Hebrew briefly called Sivivon. And then we'll end up with another very familiar song. I'm sure you'll join in on that one. Here we go. Nun, Gimmel, Hey, Shin, watch the dreidel spin, spin, spin. Nun, Gimmel, Hey, Shin, watch now, let the fun begin. Nun, Gimmel, Hey, Shin,
thing Nun will say. Gimmel wins, it's fun to play. He takes half a land on Shin, and you'll have to put some in. Nun Gimmel hey Shin, watch the dreidel spin, spin, spin. Nun Gimmel hey Shin, watch now let the fun begin. Nun Gimmel hey Shin, spin the dreidel, try to win, and sing along this dreidel song with me. Sivivon, sub, 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 Hanukkah, hu Chatov, Hanukkah, hu Chatov, Sivivon, sub, 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 Chag Simcha hu la'am, Nis Gadol hayasham, Nis Gadol hayasham, Chag Simcha hu la'am. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin, and when my dreidel tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play. My dreidel is always playful, it loves to dance and spin, a happy game of dreidel, come play now, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, with dreidel I shall play.
All right, that was totally awesome. Let's give them all a huge round of applause. Nathan, Hannah, and Jacob. And Ashley.
Oh.
And Alicia. And now we're going to continue our service with the Elena on page 586. Why don't you guys go over and open the Ark curtain? Please rise in body or spirit. Yeah.
Again.
Aleinu lishabeach la'adon ha'kol, latei kedula liyotzeh b'reishit, shelo asanu kigoyei ha'arazot, v'lo samanu b'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu hichol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated.
And please turn to page 588 and join me at the top of the page. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת, אין עוד. And please turn to page 591 as our Gimmel Dalet students come back up and help us in the singing of Hayom Haku.
You want to stand just behind them still?
Mm-hmm.
You want to stand?
Okay.
Yeah. It's just better.
Yeah, sounds good. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא
Adonai, Echad U'Shemo Echad. V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai, L'melech al kol ha'aretz. Vayom ha'hu yihye Adonai, Echad U'Shemo Echad. Vayom ha'hu yihye Adonai, Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad. Vayom ha'hu yihye Adonai, Echad U'Shemo Echad. Ne'emar v'haya Adonai, L'melech al kol ha'aretz. Vayom ha'hu yihye Adonai, Echad U'Shemo Echad. Echad U'Shemo Echad. Echad U'Shemo
We now continue with the introduction to the Kaddish prayer for those who have died, which you may find on page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We recall those whose yahrzeits or anniversary of whose deaths occurred this week: Evelyn Fishlin, David Goldberg, Diane Kaplan, Milton Kornetsky, Norman Levin, Dorothy Pearson, Aline Silver, Mark Spector, Alec Weiner, and Robert Eisenstein. And if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our hearts and our minds, we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer. Let me say their names aloud as I look across the room.
Michael Jacobson and Barbara Byrne.
We also recall those who have died of COVID or other diseases over the past week, month, or year. We recall those who have died in the useless war in Ukraine and all other conflicts around the world, as well as those who have died of starvation and other diseases. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We turn to page 598 as we rise in body or spirit for the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabbah, v'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'yizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach l'olam olmei almayah. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei d'kudasha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata da'amiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya v'chayim olenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to our country, to Ukraine, to all Israel and all the world, as we say together, Amen. Please be seated. Now I'd like to call on Mindy Stanley, our perpetual announcements giver, for the announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
And an early Chag Hanukkah Sameach to everyone as well. Hanukkah starts this Sunday night. And I want to thank the students here today who led the service. You guys did a great job. It was a pleasure to be here for this service. So excellent job, and thank you very much. And to continue the Hanukkah festivities, everyone is welcome to be here at the temple 10:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, this Sunday, December 18th. And we'll be having singing, we'll be having dancing, we'll be coloring, we'll be spinning dreidels, eating lots and lots of latkes and sufganiyot. So everyone, please come by, you'll all have a great time. And there'll also be some other activities this month. We'll be having on December 23rd, I believe it is, we'll be helping out in Billerica with the Senior Center's Christmas party. And we'll also be having Hanukkah lighting here, or Hanukkah lighting this year. Every night of Hanukkah, right in front of the temple, we have an amazing Hanukkah, which is a Hanukkah menorah. So everyone's welcome to come and light it. That'll be 6:30 every night of Hanukkah, starting the night of the 18th. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
One additional announcement, if I may. Tomorrow morning at 10:30, we are having Saturday morning Shabbat services. All are welcome and invited. Please come if you're able.
Thank you. And of course, there's regular religious school starting at 9:30. Just the Hanukkah party starts at 10:30. And yeah, so every single night, as Mindy said, we're going to be out there, out in the cold. Hopefully not wet. We're getting all the rain out of our systems before Hanukkah starts. So we'll be out there 6:30, and Ben will be joining us some nights, and the confirmation class is going to be leading us Monday night. And Sheldon Cooperman's going to be singing a couple of nights, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just 15 or 20 minutes. We'll light the candles and sing and do a little reading, and just feel a sense of solidarity with each other. And I wanted to congratulate our Gimmel teachers, Ashley and Alicia, and you guys are just fantastic, but particularly the class. Your class is just, I'm so very proud of you guys for just the beautiful way that you sang all those songs this evening, and you read your prayers. It's really, it's quality, not quantity in art right now. So congratulations to all of you. So now we're going to continue with the Kiddush on pages 122 and 123. And they don't know it, but I want to invite Hayden and Naomi to come on up and lead us in the English of the Kiddush. Please rise in body or spirit. Over here.
The heaven and the earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodesho b'yahava uvratzon inchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yava uvratzon, inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
Symbolic l'chaim. Great job. You guys can go back to your seats. And now I'd like to invite the class to come up and Alexis to hold the challah. Come over here so everybody can see you, more or less.
Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Great job, thank you. You guys can actually stay up here, and everybody, we're going to remain standing for our closing song, which is Ma Otsur, Rock of Ages. Yeah.
Hope you will join in with us in the singing of this.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and happy Hanukkah.
Congratulations.